My name is Paige and I'm 22 years old. I'm a fourth-year university student living alone in Tokyo. I was actually born in Tokyo, but when I was in first grade, my family moved to the countryside because of my dad, Parker's job. Now, my dad is retired from his company and runs a bar back home. It's a great little place loved by the locals. My mom, Penny, sometimes helps out at the restaurant. But since she also takes care of the house, my older sister, Phoebe, often lends a hand at the bar. These days, Phoebe is cherished as the poster girl of the place and looks genuinely happy. But back when we were still living in Tokyo, she was bullied by a certain boy in our class. Phoebe and I often talked with a woman named Amanda by the river near our neighborhood. That day, we were on our way to see her.
Oh, look, it's Phoebe! Going to see that creepy old lady again, huh? You hang out with someone like that? No wonder you're just as creepy. You should just stop coming to school already.
The jerk laughing while straddling his bike was Dan, the same guy who had been harassing Phoebe. The old lady he was talking about? That was Amanda. Sure, Amanda was a fortune teller who had always worn flashy dresses and had a unique sense of style, but she was such a kind person. This guy had no idea what he was talking about, and to make things worse, he was bullying Phoebe at school too, saying things so awful I can't even repeat them. Even back then, I had a bold and fearless personality, so I immediately snapped back at him. Hey! How dare you talk to Phoebe like that?
Huh? Shut up, loser!
Without warning, he suddenly stomped on his bike pedals and charged straight at us. Phoebe and I barely managed to jump out of the way in time. What the hell is wrong with you? I shouted, but Dan just pedaled off, laughing as he disappeared down the street. Seriously, what's that boy's problem? It's okay, Paige. He's gonna pay for this, eventually. Wait, what do you mean by that? Who knows? It's pretty far in the future, so I couldn't see it clearly. But anyway, thanks for standing up for me. If anything ever happens to you, I'll protect you with everything I've got too. Actually, Phoebe has always had a strange ability, almost like future prediction of foresight. Finding lost items for our family, that's a piece of cake for her. Just the other day, when I was planning to go back home for the public holiday. Hello, Paige, you're coming home today, right? Yeah, I'm taking the highway bus. Paige, don't get on that bus today. Huh? I just have a really bad feeling about it. Oh, okay. If you say so, I won't take it. I mean, Phoebe's predictions always come true. That night, the news reported a major accident involving a highway bus headed towards our hometown. I was so glad I took the Shinkansen instead. People often brush off Phoebe's abilities, saying, it's just a lucky guess, or that's just a coincidence, but I know for a fact that her powers are real. There have just been way too many times she's been right to just call it luck. Phoebe never told anyone outside our family and Amanda about her strange abilities. She figured people would either laugh at her or think that she was creepy. But Amanda? She was different. She believed in Phoebe's powers 100%. In fact, back when Phoebe was just an elementary schooler, Amanda even declared, Phoebe's abilities are the real deal. And then hilariously made herself Phoebe's first disciple. Even now, the two of them still keep in touch. Anyway, as a university student, I had an important job interview coming up with none other than Panic Collection Group, a major corporation. I'd always dreamed of working there, so I was extra nervous about whether I'd be able to land the job. A few days before the interview, I called Phoebe. Oh, what if I mess up? I don't know if I'll be able to talk well in the interview. I've wanted this job for so long that just makes it even scarier. I can feel it. I can see it. Paige, you're getting that job offer. Wait, really? Are you sure? Yep, but... This isn't about the job, but before your interview, you're gonna meet an unfamiliar woman. She seems really important. Huh? An important person? Then, the day of the interview arrived. Just as I was about to step through the automatic doors of Panic Collection Group's headquarters. I suddenly bumped into a woman who was exiting the building. I'm so sorry. No, I should be the one apologizing.
she replied before quickly getting into a nearby luxury car. Whoa, that car looks insanely expensive. Wait a second. Could she be the important person Phoebe was talking about? I have no idea what that means, but whatever. Right now I need to focus on my interview. To my surprise, my interview went way better than I expected. I felt a relief as I stepped out of the company's entrance.
Hey, you!
I turned around to the sound of a voice, only to see the company's vice president who had been present during my interview. Oh, sir, Just as I started bowing politely.
Hey, give me your number.
Huh?
If you give me your numbers and agree to have dinner together, I'll give you the job offer. I'm the next president of this company, you know. My dad's the current CEO, so you've heard of him, right? If you listen to me and behave like a good girl, you'll live a comfortable life. I promise.
Oh, this is beyond disgusting.
I'm 4 years older than you, by the way. You know, college girls usually like older guys, right?
Wait, 4 years older? Meaning he's the same age as Phoebe? No way, he looks like he's in his 40s, no, 50s. Besides, getting a job this way would be a total scandal. So I answered him clearly and firmly. I'm sorry, but I'm okay. Excuse me. But he didn't stop. The vice president kept following me, persistently trying to get me to agree. When it became too much, I managed to hail a taxi and escape. Then, a week later, I officially received the job offer! But instead of celebrating, all I could think about was that disgusting vice president. Did I really have to work at a company with him there? But I'd wanted this job for so long! Oh, maybe I should report him to the company? No, wait. He technically just talked to me. Would they even take it seriously? Oh, I was torn. Whenever I felt like this, talking to Phoebe is always the best option. So I picked up my phone and called her. Hey Paige, did you get the job?
Yeah, I got the offer, but...
I told Phoebe everything that the vice president had said to me. Wait a second. I can see something.
Oh, here we go, Phoebe's sixth sense. What do you see?
That company. Just as she spoke, I had my phone on speaker mode while talking when suddenly a notification popped up. It was a message on social media. It was from an old account I had set up years ago as an emergency contact method during disasters. Since it was meant for emergencies, I had used my full name without any alterations. On the screen, the notification said, "Hey, it's the VP of the Panic Collection Group, lol."
Ew, Phoebe, the VP just sent me a message on SNS. Congrats on getting the job. You have me to thank for that. Now give me your number. What the actual... Gross!
I see. I've made up my mind. I'm rejecting the offer. Huh? But don't you really want to work there? Yeah, but I definitely don't want to work under someone like him. After all that effort, too. Hey, do you remember when that boy used to harass me back in the day? You totally shut him down?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I do.
I told you back then, didn't I? That if anything ever happened to you, I'd protect you with everything I've got. Yep, I finally figured it out. The future I saw back then, this was it. I had no idea what she was talking about at the time, so I just blinked in confusion. But later, when Phoebe's ability revealed the shocking truth, I was completely floored, and just like that, we took down another morally bankrupt creep together. A few days later, I went to the Panic Collection Group's headquarters. Then...
Oh, hey! You finally came to exchange numbers with me, huh?
The VP had spotted me. He grinned as he walked over. Just then... Paige, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, Phoebe!
Yep, we'd planned to meet here.
Wait, Phoebe? No way. You?
It's been a while, Dan. Not since elementary school, huh? Who would have thought that the guy who used to bully me back then would end up as the vice president of the company my sister got an offer from?
Huh? Wait a second. This girl, she's your little sister?
That's right. This guy was actually that boy who used to harass Phoebe when we were kids. He had aged so much that I didn't recognize him at first. While I had seen the vice president's name before, it had been so long that I'd completely forgotten the name of that boy from elementary school. As for Dan, it seemed like he never knew my name back then, which was probably why he hadn't put two and two together until now. And then, at that moment, somebody else appeared from behind Phoebe. It was the same woman that I'd accidentally bumped into near the automatic doors on my interview day.
Lisa?
Yep, her name was Lisa.
Why is Lisa with you? Don't tell me. You two, you know each other?
Well, technically, we're just acquaintances through an acquaintance.
Huh?
By the way, Dan, Lisa, is she your fiancée?
Huh? So what if she is?
Lisa suddenly turns to Phoebe and gave her a small nod. Hey, you've been cheating on me with multiple women, haven't you?
Huh? What the hell are you even talking about?
Don't play dumb. Phoebe already told me everything.
What? No way. That's total bullshit. You're seriously gonna believe her over me? She's just some random acquaintance of an acquaintance.
Phoebe is actually a mentor of the fortune teller I always go to.
Fortune teller?
I never told you about it because I knew you'd just laugh. You never believed in that kind of thing, but I've been getting advice from a fortune teller named Amanda, and ever since she told me that I should break up with you, I stopped going to see her. But I was wrong. I was just blind. That's right. With her unique abilities, Phoebe had already figured out that Lisa and Amanda were connected. Amanda is a top-tier fortune teller, and Phoebe is her mentor. There's no way I wouldn't believe what she says. With that, Lisa tossed a bunch of photos onto the floor, each one capturing Dan on dates with different women.
What?
After Phoebe told Amanda about your cheating, I decided to hire a private investigator. These photos, all taken by the PI.
Huh? No! This is ridiculous! Fortune telling's all fake! I wasn't cheating!
Oh, how pathetic. Phoebe, why don't you just show him what you can do? I really don't like showing off, but fine. With that, she slowly closed her eyes. I can sense it. I can feel it. In your right pocket, there's a wallet, isn't there?
A wallet? I mean, come on. Having a wallet in my pocket isn't exactly...
That's not the point. It's what's inside the wallet that matters. There are hotel key cards. 1, 2... Oh, 4 of them.
Huh? What?
The next moment, Lisa swiftly snatched the wallet from Dan's pocket and checked inside. 4 cards, just like she said. So tell me, who did you go to these hotels with, huh?
Ah! How? Phoebe! How the hell did you know that?
Lisa, unfazed, calmly pulled out her phone. Hello, Father. Yes, it's about Dan. He's been cheating on me. I'd like to call off the engagement, please.
Wait, are you seriously calling my dad? Stop it!
Dan shouted in panic, but Lisa completely ignored him. Yes, of course. Naturally, my father's company will be terminating all contracts with your family's business. I mean, obviously. He's the one who betrayed me.
Oh, please! If the engagement's called off, my dad will disown me! I won't even be able to stay at the company!
Well, I suppose that depends on how you decide to punish him. Anyway, goodbye.
You damn witch! This is all your fault! I'll never forgive you!
As he starts walking to attack Phoebe, but... Oh, watch your step. Phoebe said that by pointing at the ground, and right at that moment, Dan stepped on an empty can that just so happened to roll his way, lost his balance, and crashed to the ground.
Why? Why does this keep happening to me?
His pathetic screams echoed through the area. Not long after, Dan's father had completely lost it when he found out what happened. Turns out the only reason the Panic Collection Group had skyrocketed in success a few years back was because Lisa's father's company became their main business partner. Without that contract, Panic Collection Group would be in serious trouble. After that, Dan's father disowned him and kicked him out of the company to salvage the contract. As for Dan, he started working at a new job but immediately got fired after picking a fight with his boss. See, back at his father's company, he was used to being the CEO's son, pampered, excused, and treated like royalty no matter how useless he was. But at his new workplace, even when he told them I'm the son of a company president, they just reacted like, okay, and? To make matters worse, Dan had been living a luxury lifestyle as the CEO's son. He couldn't adjust to a lower standard of living, and since his relationship with Lisa was legally considered a common law marriage, he had to pay her alimony. So his debt just kept piling up. In the end, Dan got tangled up with loan sharks and was shipped off to work on an overseas fishing boat. Now he's stuck doing grueling physical labor, something he's completely useless at, and getting yelled at every day while struggling to keep up. Apparently he's miserable and whining nonstop. Well, that's what he gets for everything he did. Karma's a bitch. Anyway, as for me, after everything that happened, I successfully landed a job at Panic Collection Group. There's still a lot I'm getting used to, and I've been crazy busy, but the work is challenging and fulfilling, and overall I'm enjoying a pretty satisfying life. Oh, and get this. Dan's grandfather, the chairman of Panic Collection Group, fired all the executives and appointed a new president, and nope, it wasn't Dan's father. Instead, he gave the position to another relative. Apparently, the chairman told Dan's father, "You let your son run wild, so you need to start over from scratch too." So now Dan's father has to work under supervision and retrain from the ground up. Speaking of good news, Phoebe came over to my place the other day. Paige, I brought you a gift. It's a chocolate chip cookie. Oh wow, that looks yum! Wait, Lisa, you're here too? Hello. I hope I'm not intruding on your sister time together. Actually, Lisa and I were just on the phone earlier. When I mentioned you were coming over, she said she'd love to join. You really helped me out back then. I just had to thank you in person. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Oh, not at all. I should be thanking you. I finally got the chance to get revenge on that guy. I enjoyed every second of it. But still, Lisa, you're such an amazing woman. It's such a waste that you got tricked by a guy like him. The truth is, I've always had terrible luck with men. Oh no, I totally get it though. My brother's the same way. He's got the worst luck in love too. I can feel it. I can feel it. Lisa, in 2 years, you will meet your soulmate. What? Are you serious? If Phoebe says so, you can bet on it. Besides, both of us are rooting for your happiness, Lisa.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!